Hi, today we're making a zip tie crown. I've been feeling really uninspired lately, so I went on Pinterest and I found this kind of cool image and I wanted to recreate the crown with zip ties, so that's what we're doing today. I just got this standard one from Home Depot. I got these little spiders from the Dollar Tree, and I have some yarn. Please excuse the fact that it's disgusting. I don't have an excuse for that. I got this headband too. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond because I have a fat head and I needed one that was a little bit more flexible. This is the zip tie placement, and I just kind of put them on there one at a time. You really want to make sure that the middle one is centered, and then you can kind of gauge everything around that. But for the most part, you can tighten them almost all the way and then shift them around and make sure they're all in the same position and then really, really tighten them down. When you have them all on, you should look like the villain from the Marvel movies, Loki's sister, I think. Anyway, now's the time where you get your string out, and I just started tying knots. I did 3 rows of string, and I just tied a double knot around each of the zip ties with the string. And you want to make sure that you're pulling these really tight because the headband will stretch when it goes on your head, and you can see me kind of stretching the headband out a little bit. This will just make sure that when you put your headband on, your spider web little thingies aren't sagging down, they're nice and tight. Now you're just going to want to take some regular glue. Elmer's will work fine. I just use this tacky glue, and I put big dollops of glue on each of the knots just so they lied a little bit flatter, and also so that they didn't move around on the crown. They didn't shift or loosen or anything, so I just kind of wanted to seal the knots in. I did the same thing with the center spider. You can glue him in however you want to. I just used regular glue and tried to stick him on the crown gracefully. And I also tried to do it on camera, but I failed at both of those things. So let's just pretend that you saw me glue that, and we're gonna move on. I felt like it needed something more, so I put more glue on it, and then I took some rhinestones that I had laying around, and I just put the little rhinestones on all of the little knots that I had made, just to kind of cover up the knots and give it some depth. I wanted to use 2 different sizes of string, but I didn't have a different size lying around, so if you want to do that, I think it would look cool. I also think it would look cool if you put those faux cottony spider webs on it, or maybe the creepy gauze stuff from the dollar store. I think it's literally called creepy cloth, but I also think those things would be cool. Also, all in all, I think that this crown maybe cost me $10 to make, so it's a pretty affordable costume piece, and I actually had a lot of fun doing it. I think that the zip ties on the headbands is a trend that needs to stick around because it turns out really cool, and I think I'm going to make a couple more crowns. So if you guys have any suggestions for the themes of the next ones, let me know in the comments. And lastly, I forgot to mention that I left long pieces of string on the outer rim of the crown, and I just glued little spiders to them with super glue. And this is the final look. I think that it came out really cool. Someone will probably definitely ask you what you are, but you can just tell them Spider Queen or whatever the fuck you feel like, really. Thanks for watching. Bye!